Alrighty, folks. Open singles action continues on the elimination side. This is a best of 3. No overtime in the third. Blake Robertson on the left-hand side. On the right, Carlos Amaya. Blake buries the first one. From goal, goes up 1-0.
Ready.
Hit that right arrow, bottom middle of the stream deck, and then to your left, you'll see VS. Hit VS. Second row, first button to the, just hit that. Sorry, we should have done that before the match.
In that brief time, figuring that out, Robertson goes up. It's 2-1. Carlos, though, not without ability.
Yeah.
We saw him in Vegas go toe-to-toe with Tony on the 5-bar.
Yeah.
He does that far wall tic-tac. He's got a good 3-bar, too. I don't know his singles game that well. I know he can play goalie, but I don't know if he goes 2 to 5 or if he just bombs away from the back.
That was very smooth what he just did, picking that up on the 2, using one hand on both rods. Oh my gosh, 3 to the 3 to the rollover position, down by 1. Amaya almost had an opportunity to convert that, but Robertson says no. Flippy to the push side, 3-1.
Ready.
I don't think it's in Carlos's best interest to play that up tempo funsy ball with someone like Blake.
Ready.
And Blake, that's like an alligator pulling you into the water.
It's like putting a jaguar in front of a lion.
It's like a bird and an analogy about chickens.
It's like a cheesecake that's so mad at its life.
It's like a restaurant called Cheesecake Factory, and they don't serve cheesecake, and it's not a factory.
Yeah. You were going. I think you hit the middle.
Robertson puts it back on his 5.
You just need to remember the score. It was 3-1. Now it's 3-2. Goes to Blake.
I like that. A simplification of something not complicated.
You'd think the word complicated would be a little shorter and fewer syllables.
Syllables.
I heard that.
It is 4-2 in favor of Robertson. Whoa. Amaya maybe slows it down here a little bit.
I don't think he's going longer than 7 seconds.
Which is fine there. I mean, but I think you're right. I mean, metaphors aside, you play that game against Robertson. Robertson is very good at it. Game ball. Robertson. Red bar. Wow, beautiful shot. Goes up 1-0. Quickly, Robertson put that away. Carlos playing Robertson's game. Clay.
I thought there was an ellipsis there.
That was.
Okay. Comma?
There was a handing it over to you, and then I kind of grunted. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I think if Carlos tries to play Blake's game, the breaks between the games are going to be longer than the games themselves. I know I freestyled and I said something different than I said during the commercial, but that's just what the Lord put on. That's what the Lord put on my chicken. Whatever, dude. It's what the Lord put on my heart.
This is all really good.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're absolutely right.
I played Blake when I was a beginner. That's just a little thing, by the way. Nobody, you couldn't see that on stream here, but the clock went away. Blake looked over to me, gave him a thumbs up, and they went. That's such a small thing that people don't see, and it's so nice.
It is. It absolutely is.
By the way, Blake, it's unfortunate we're not doing stats this match because Blake is probably the top nerd amongst the top players when it comes to stats. He's about it. When I first started doing it, and to be honest, I thought he would be the one who would care the least just because his game is so just flowy and go with it and do whatever. You think that when you watch him play. But then you start talking to him about foosball, and then I started doing stats, and he's talking to me about numbers and all that stuff. And he is quite analytical. It just happens at a speed that the average human can't really pull off.
And it's incredible, though, when you think about it like that, Clay. He is foosball smart, whatever you want to call it, but he's thinking about that at a high pace, a high level. Which I think why, as this very quickly is tied up now 2-2, I think it's why a lot of players maybe who aren't quite that good might look at his early playing and think, oh, he's just not quite there yet because it's something to do with anything else other than the fact that he just hasn't put it all together yet. 3-2.
Yeah.
As opposed to not looking at it and realize, wow, that is a lot of talent on the table there, happening at a very fast speed. Amaya taking a breath here.
That is it's like a little hesitation wall. It's like a tick up and then like a little hesitation tic-tac.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gaping hole right down the middle.
Ready.
4-2.
Another break. Just that little hesitation before he asked ready after getting scored on. It's the difference a lot of times between mid-ranked players and pros. Just take a breath. It's 4-2. Take a peek at this shot from a moment ago. Just tapped it over, and look how big this middle is.
Ready.
Pow.
Wow.
It's everything but the corners, dude.
That sounds like a good name for a restaurant.
Everything but the corners?
Yeah.
Sounds like a good name for a sandwich shop.
Sounds like a good name for
Here we
a
go.
circular room.
We're doing this again?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
cool.
messed up my thing.
That's what I do.
4-4.
That's who I am.
Circular room was a good one. Amaya putting this one away, wanting to.
Yeah, right. Hello, Freud. I don't know what that means.
He does. It is tied up 1-1. Third game we go. Third and final game about to get underway here in this open singles match on the elimination side.
Watch him look. Maybe he already did. Good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep, love it.
My dog.
Master of the thumbs up.
Master of the thumb.
Amaya.
Did you fall? Oh. I thought you tripped up the stairs.
You trip
Oh.
up.
My bad.
Robertson.
I forgot I was at a foosball tournament there for a second. I had an earthquake going on. In Lexington, Kentucky. Hey, you got some more Adam fanboy on up there.
Who? Oh. Rollover position. 1-0. Carlos locked in here.
Ready.
Robertson, of course, not flying under the radar.
I think Carlos has been good for a long time, man.
Yeah.
I said that was way more F words during the commercial, probably, right?
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah. Filibuster. What's the stuff in light bulbs?
Fluorine.
No, that's toothpaste. No, that's fluoride. I can't keep up with all these chemicals, man.
1-1.
I went to prison, not college.
Yeah. It's funny.
Filament.
There you go. Amaya, staying focused. Yeah.
Unlike me.
Rollover position, walking around now. What is happening? Blocked by Robertson. Two-one.
Right? Yeah.
This is the kind of situation that can get. Oh, did you see how far back his 5-bar defensive man was? That was a wall pass, and Carlos was on the wall, but he had his feet in the air and waving them like he just didn't care, and the ball just slipped through.
Amaya, rollover position. Again, Robertson just looking so smooth back there. Again, one of these players. Such incredible finesse, but also such incredible power. Amaya powered that through his own 5. Oh my goodness, Robertson 2-2.
Ready? Ready.
This is game 3. Winner of this wins the match. Do you think?
The winner of this wins the match.
Yeah.
It's 3 out of 5, buddy.
Oh, I thought it said elimination side.
No.
It initially said best of 3. Oh, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Dan, for making me look like an idiot.
That wasn't Dan. That's the default format.
Oh.
And but it said, I mean, it just started. This is probably Blake's second match.
Oh.
Well, there you go, folks. This is
I can
not,
edit that out in post.
No,
Can't
it's
do
fine.
anything for it live.
No, I don't
You
mind.
can see everybody's clearly mocking you for it.
Bendy thumbs.
That was funky. And that was funky. What's going on? When I first started doing stats, I also had time as a part of it, so I could tell you shooting percentage inside of the first 5 seconds or the second 5 seconds or the third 5 seconds. And I think everybody thought that Blake was just at a quick shooting immediately, bam, 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 and that he never waited like that. But what people didn't realize, the first part of that possession, that was a good 10, 11 seconds probably. And his shooting percentage inside of 5 seconds was off the charts. His shooting percentage beyond 10 seconds, off the charts. And that middle 5 second chunk on the 3-bar was where his game kind of faltered a little bit.
Timeout called. So my question is, so he spikes in the first 5 and the last 5.
Yeah.
But in the middle 5, what are they
Flatlined.
Well, I mean, but are the attempts the same from each chunk? Like is he shooting 20 shots in the first 5 seconds, 5 shots in the middle seconds, and then another?
It was
20?
a pretty even sample.
It was an even sample.
Yeah.
Okay, fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.
Ready.
And I'm not going to say that him knowing that had any lasting effect, but I will tell you, he won his world championship not too long after that. I'm not kidding. Jokes aside, he would come up and talk after every match that I was doing stats. He would come up and, hey man, can we look at him? He would go through those and do something with them. Not just not how good was I. Let me just pat me on the back. Like he would do something with the information. Not everybody does that.
I heard sorrow in your voice when you said that.
No.
Regret? Rage?
No.
Maybe that's just me projecting.
Starvation.
Oh.
Unfortunate table tap there.
4-4 in this third game.
Ready? Yeah.
Another break trying to get in right there.
Yeah.
Robertson puts that away to go up 2-1.
Cool.
All righty, game 4 underway.
Never-ending story.
Robertson was down there in that third game, but came back. Goes up 2-1 in game count.
It's not that the comment was too much. It was actually too little, i.e., too little brain activity, too little thought, too little humor, too little. I don't know. That's what I got. That's all I got left. Players, go back and watch this. If you would say it to Blake's face, then it's okay. But I don't think he would, so I deleted it. All good. That was funny. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Who? Okay.
He jarred himself.
Locked at 0 for a minute here. Little sloppy play in this fourth game. Amaya reels it in on 3, buries that quickly, 1-0.
Why do we have 2 dashboards open?
Amaya slowing it down.
Trying to chip that to his 5-bar? It wasn't a shot, was it?
No, that was a chip. Looked like he was doing a chip wall.
I think one of the scary things about playing top players like Blake Robertson and Rob Atha and who else we've seen over here on table 1 so far is that their funsy game is hard enough to beat. Like, they're just down there letting it hang and doing their thing. That's hard enough to beat. But if you have a good match, I think Carlos is playing really well right now. And I think if you have a good match, you're in game 4. Game 5 is totally possible. I don't know that I'd say it's likely.
Ready? Yeah.
You get to game 5, and those top players. That's when you okay. I'm taking the funsy out of it, and I'm going to win this match. And they start playing, quote unquote, for real, and you have nothing. It's like a game 1,
Right.
because you haven't seen anything they've done because they've been playing funsy the whole time. Blake actually might already be getting there in game 4.
Ready?
His tap pull. Yeah, he wants that dead bar. Blake is just bombs away from the back now. Oh, he's going 2 to the 3 instead. Oh, that's a shot.
That was a shot. Yeah, he was trying to do a little. And it was there, too.
Yeah.
It was there. Amaya, again, walking. Yeah, he just wants that dead bar. Is that stubbornness, or is there a game plan there, Clay?
I think it's. I hit this when I practice. I can hit it now.
That was not dead bar, which is fine, but what does that set up now? Smoothly along the wall, Robertson grabs that in with the remote control in his pocket.
I think if you're Carlos, the important thing to remember here is you're not winning this match in game 4. You got to get another game after this. So get this game. You're up 3-2, and no reason to just start throwing Hail Marys when it's looking pretty good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
See Blake taking a peek at the goal right there.
Yeah, you're smart, dude.
I'll be watching foosball.
You really should get to commentary. 3-3. Amaya.
I'd like to get into a box of Fruity Pebbles.
That is a T-shirt if I've ever heard one. Oh, walking, dancing, rocking down the middle. It's good though. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see some variety after hitting that pull side, not to get stubborn on trying to hit some dead bar situation.
Carlos?
Get your butt back over here.
Todd.
Right at the feet of the great one.
Literally at the feet of the master.
It was 2 inches from his toe. Toe shot.
That sounds like a History Channel show.
2 inches from his toe?
Yeah.
The story of Bigfoot.
Seconds from disaster.
Inches from his toe?
I think we all are on the same page. 3-3 here. Oh my goodness. The butterfly flew up and landed in the back of the hole.
Ready? Ready?
That's a new one.
Looked like a little butterfly. It's all
Flutter by.
fluttered by. Amaya having his chances.
That is not the play. You've been blocked on that with such regularity that you got to abandon that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all you need right there, by the way, all you need to do is just go push just a little around that guy, because the middle's there. It's actually not even a middle. It's like halfway between dead bar and middle. It's wide open.
It is.
And he can hit that.
Robertson, though, now at his match point as he reels that in, grabs the catch. Roll over. Quick shot. But to no avail. Maya's drive up the table from the 2 to the 5.
Nice grab on the 3 bar.
Still in it. Take this possession, call a timeout, think it through. Don't go pull side. Oh, he's setting up. He wants to go out there.
Well, this is how he scored last time he scored with that. He went to a different hole this time, but when he's set up more on that near side, make sure Blake doesn't quick shoot us to the end of the match here. What a grab.
Maya smartly here needs to take the tempo, the rhythm, keep chasing that wall pass that doesn't exist because Robertson is baiting him for it. Beautiful pass. It is match point for Robertson. Rollover position. Again, Robertson steals that away on the 3. Quick shot, almost railed back into his own hole. Has got it though on the 2. Robertson materialized it on his 5 and sets up far wall near the lane. Rollover position again. Another match point attempt. Buries that, puts that away. And in 4 games, Carlos Amaya is defeated by Blake Robertson, who goes on and opens singles.